G'day, Shah here once again with Full Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. I've had a lot of requests across my various social media platforms to do a bit of a Garmin Overlander for Dummies video. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a quick look at the unit from plugging it in, powering it on, and just doing a couple of very basic navigation tasks. So let's go check it out. The other way that we can actually get to where we want to go, we took a look at briefly earlier. Hey Garmin, go home.
Start new route or Radnor's next stop.
And that's the other way that you can do it, is by a voice command.
Highlighted route.
It'll do exactly the same thing, bring up all of the roads that we're going to be taking along the way. And that's another way that you can actually do the same as we did earlier, which is going to a basic navigation. And at this stage, another one of the things that you might want to take note of in the current navigation is how to cancel what you're doing currently. Really simple, just tap those three dots down the bottom and there's a great big stop button at the top. So all that does is it stops the current route. So basically what we've done so far, to summarize, is we've done some basic navigation. We found two different ways that we can do it, and we've navigated just at this stage to a home address, but as we saw earlier, you can navigate to wherever you want to. Via the eyeglass, you can go to an address. If you like, Brisbane, Queensland, you can do it that way, which I never use because it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Most of the time, what I use when searching for a place to go is just a keyword or an address. And where we went to today was Scribbly Gums. And all you do is just type it in. As soon as you've got your details there, just hit go. That's the absolutely simplest way to do it.
Please drive to highlighted route.
You'll also get then a voice command on where to go, and as we said earlier, you can go up ahead, turns, whatever you like, just to highlight what data you want to have available on the main screen for you. So I'm just going to stop that route now. So that's basically the simplest way to use the unit. It may seem a little bit complex, but what they've done with this particular thing, which is really fantastic, is giving you multiple different options on how to do things. The option that I find myself using most of the time is the voice activated command, where I just say, hey Garmin,
say a command.
Find address.
Speak an address in a
52 Queen Street, Brisbane City.
Did you say 52 Queen Street, Brisbane City?
Yes.
Would you like to begin navigation?
Yes.
Please drive to highlighted route.
And it does not get simpler than that. Absolutely fantastic. That's why I use voice command all the time. It's just so darn simple and so darn easy to do. Another of the really simple things you can take a look at from the main screen and that people might actually be wanting to use is a track recorder. If you'd like to take a look at the track recorder details and how to actually set that up, I'll put a link for you in the top right hand side of your screen. I've done a video on this previously, but that's just letting you know how you actually get to the track recorder from the main screen there. Really simple, just a single press of a button. Now, pitch and roll is another thing that you can actually have set up on the unit. I've got mine set up and we're currently on an almost flat surface. You can actually do calibration from this particular setup, and that also is on the main screen. Now you might remember from earlier, we had the pitch and roll, and you can also calibrate from there when you're swiping left. So you can have this particular screen active, which has your altimeter, barometer, your current track if you're doing one, also the compass, and also the pitch and roll. It's not something that I use very often, but it's something that you can use. Another way you might want to have it set up is to have pitch and roll set up on the left hand side of your screen there, and you notice you can actually have that sitting there the whole time while you're navigating as well. So it's pretty damn simple to actually have the unit work in a lot of different ways for you and have it set up a lot of different ways. Another of the things that people might want to actually utilize quite often is the campsites feature here. So all I did is hit campsites, and this is just taking me to places that are nearest to me right now. So I'm down here at Scribbly Gums at the moment, and it's just letting me know places that are close by. You'll notice different icons here, HEMA and different other options. These are all the different maps that I've got loaded in here. So it's pretty damn easy to find your way to different places through there as well. Another one of the really fantastic things that this unit comes equipped with, and I only stumbled across it myself the other day by accident, is you can press the current icon where you are right now. If you'd like to know where you are or save where you are, you'll see at the top of your screen there, where am I? I can save it. So now that particular location where I'm at now is saved to my saved places. It also gives you the closest hospitals, police stations, closest fuel, the nearest home address, the nearest junction of roads as well, which is fantastic. So let's say I wanted to find my way to the nearest fuel station, piece of cake. Just tap on that Caltex there, and then I can hit go, and it'll take me there. Bloody fantastic.
Please drive to highlighted route.
All right, we'll just stop that navigation there. So as I said, I mean, you've got so many different options on what you can do with this particular unit. It may seem like it's a bit overwhelming at times, but there really is a hell of a lot you can do with it, and you can actually do it quite simply once you familiarize yourself with the unit. So as I said in the beginning, what we really wanted to do is just give you a bit of a basic overview, a guide for dummies, as I said in the beginning, on how to actually use the unit, just from doing a couple of basic tasks and navigation, which, to be honest, is what most of the time we're going to be using units like this for. So hopefully it's clarified things for you if you're looking at getting the unit yourself, or if you wanted to just get to know the unit yourself if you had one and you hadn't really read the manual, which is what I haven't done. As I mentioned during things today, there was a couple of things that I had no idea about myself and have only found out very recently. So you're constantly finding things out about these units because you don't read the manual. All right, well, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time we get Four Wheels on the Road.